morning. My name is Emma Lindsley, and this is Aiden Windsor. We will be your MCs for this morning's assembly.
Please join us in acknowledging that we live, work, and learn on the traditional lands of the Musqueam, Tsleil-Waututh, and Squamish, Coast Salish peoples.
Please join Sia Jutha and Lucas Morositz to sing the national anthem and the school song, sung in en français, followed by the school song.
So we are right here. Hey Emma, 3H is doing their assembly on the Disney movie Moana.
Aiden, I really don't think that this is an assembly on the movie. Aiden, I really don't think this is an assembly on the movie. I think that this is an assembly about the Maori culture from New Zealand, which is the culture that Moana is from. Apparently, they used something like this. I wonder what they used it for.
I still think this is about the Disney movie, and I have no idea what that would be used for. Maybe it was some sort of a giant fishing hook. Please welcome 3H to the stage to educate us about Maori culture.
Thank you.
In the beginning of time, in the land of Aotearoa, New Zealand, the sun traveled quickly across the sky. The days were too short and the nights were too long.
There was very little time for the people to complete their work. The men needed more time to hunt for fish. The women wove flats mats and baskets, but they can never finish them.
The children liked to dance, practice stick games, and play with their toys, but it quickly became too dark for them to see.
When they had prepared their meals, the sun would go down and they would have to eat in the darkness. The people became unhappy and grumbled about the days being too short.
Oh, it's happening again. The sun's going down. We can't see what we're doing.
I keep dropping my sticks. We can't practice in the dark. There's no time for playing, no time for dancing too. There's nothing that we can do.
Oh, there's never enough time to play.
It's always the same.
rush, rush, rush to get anything done before the sun goes down.
I can't keep up with my work. I'm only half done weaving this mat, and now I can't see to finish it. I keep making mistakes. Just last week, I was in the bush collecting berries. Before I knew it, the sun went down, and I couldn't seem to find my way back home. I tripped over tree roots, dropped the basket, and lost all the berries.
I guess we'll have to eat in the darkness again.
That's right. We can't even serve food. We can't even see what we're eating, and we can't even see who we're eating with. Just last night, I sat down to eat with my husband, but it wasn't my husband at all. It was the wrong man.
That is because it was my husband. I hate having to eat in the dark.
At least I can leave my vegetables, and my mom won't know.
Come on, everyone, let's go. Like the women and children, the men of the village became increasingly frustrated. The sun simply flew across the sky so fast, each day people did not have enough time to complete their daily jobs.
How are we supposed to catch enough fish and hunt enough game for everyone with so little daylight?
How are we supposed to fix the roofs of our huts and make spears for hunting and fishing with the day so short?
What can we do? Something must be done to make our days longer. We cannot live like this.
Perhaps Maui can help us. Where is he? He's in the forest hunting. I'll go get him. If anyone can come up with an idea, Maui can. He's achieved many great things that have seemed impossible. Ah, Maui, can you help us? You've been given great wisdom and special powers. What can we do to lengthen our days? They are too short and the nights are too long.
You are right. Just last night, I was fishing in my canoe. I had a big bite. I started to haul it in, and it was a whopper. I was just taking it off the hook when the sun went down. The fish slipped out of my hands and got away. I had to paddle home in the darkness with my magic whale jawbone. And your help, I think we could do something.
Maui called his brothers and sisters together and tells them of his plan. Together they will travel to the edge of the world where the sun sleeps. Together, they'll use long flax ropes to catch the sun in a snare.
Catch the sun? Maui, you come up with some good ideas before. But catching the sun? Come on, the heat and flames will burn us.
It's too dangerous! We'll shrivel up in the heat. It's impossible. No one can get near the sun. It's far too hot and fierce.
Besides, I don't want to singe my hair.
Haven't you seen the things I've done for you already? I know what you can use, but I can't do it alone. I need your help. We need some long and strong ropes so that we can make a trap.
So one of the village gathered the flax from nearby bushes. They worked hard, day in and day out, skillfully weaving the long flax ropes. Maui taught the women how to braid it into very strong ropes. After many, many hours of braiding, they finally made enough rope. After some time, a villager asked Maui,
Whoa! Hold the front door, Maui. We haven't thought this through. What do you do after we catch the sun?
I think I can tame the sun.
What? Don't be ridiculous, Maui. No one can tame the sun. The sun is far too hot and fierce to be tamed.
I believe I can tame the sun. You can sit here and tell me I cannot. You can help me try.
Of course we can help you. What do you need us to do?
Maui tied the ropes into a gigantic net, big enough to capture the sun. Then he takes his special weapon and sets off towards the east with the villagers. For days, Maui led and the villagers followed. They traveled secretly at night while the sun slept. They traveled through forests and over mountains until, one night, several hours before dawn, Maui stopped at the edge of a huge red-hot pit.
The men are growing weary, Maui. Are we close now?
Yes, we have arrived inside this pit. The sun is sleeping. We must hide behind rocks and wait until the day dawns.
How will we catch the sun and survive this heat?
First, we must stretch the net as far as possible. Then we must protect ourselves from the sun's searing heat.
We can use the mud clay to cover our bodies and build walls that will shield us from the heat and the sun's view.
Yes, and when the walls are finished, everyone must take hold of the ends of the ropes. And when I give the signal, pull on them as hard as you can.
Look, Maui, a glimmer of light has appeared.
Maui gives the signal and the villagers pull the ropes. As the sun emerges, the net falls over it and traps it.
Keep hold of the ropes or the sun will break free and kill us all. Do not let go.
Maui raises his magic whalebone and rushes towards the sun.
Stop, Maui. You'll be burnt to a crisp.
The heat singed Maui's hair and skin, but he charged the sun with his axe. Maui beat the sun with his magic whalebone. The sun strained and struggled and screamed with pain.
Stop it! Why are you trying to hurt me? Why are you hitting me? I don't like this. Stop it! I don't want to harm you. I want you to listen. My tribe needs more daylight to do our work. If you promise to travel more slowly across the sky, I will let you go. With the scare I've given me, I cannot speed across the sky now, even if I wanted to. I promise I'll slow down.
Maui ordered the villagers to release the ropes, and they watched as the sun slowly lifted itself up and slowly journeyed across the sky. To this day, the sun travels more slowly on his path than he used to, and the people have enough daylight they need. In our current unit of inquiry, we are gaining, sharing, and using knowledge through various forms of storytelling. In the traditional Maori legend we just shared with you, we are gaining a better understanding of traditional Maori culture. For example, Maori men and women had specific tasks. Women cooked, wove, and took care of the children, while men had to hunt fish and repair hut roofs. They believed the earth was flat, the sun was a mighty person who went to sleep, people had magical powers, and they used patterns to make ropes, baskets, mats, and clothes. We also infer that Maori could achieve the impossible through cooperation and commitment, and they solved problems through violence. Although these beliefs may not align with our own, and at times this was a difficult tension, we think it is important to be open-minded, respectful, and acknowledging. Scott would like to finish with some recent action he took by independently researching a legend from the Netherlands.
This is a really old story about a 9-year-old boy named Hans Sprinker who lived in the Netherlands. He had to walk to school because there were no cars and the weather was stormy. He usually walks through the fields, but because it was stormy, he decided to walk over the dike. When he was halfway, he saw a small pool of water on the land side of the dike. This was strange since there was usually water only on the seaside of the dike, so Hans decided to check it out. When he walked down, he saw water trickling through the dike. He had learned at school that if water trickles through the dike, it may break. Because he was only halfway, he realized that if he would be too late and the dike would break, many people would lose their lives and homes. So that's why Hans decided to put his finger in the dike to stop the flooding. In the village, the people started looking for Hans. Only the next morning they found him. He spent the whole night with his finger in the dike to stop the flooding. The men were very proud of Hans for he had saved Holland. That's why Hans became a hero, and his story is now a famous legend. Through this story, I learned about the geography of the Netherlands, the independent and committed actions of a boy not much older than myself.
Thank you to 3H for their assembly. See, Aiden, I told you it wasn't about the movie and instead about the culture.
Okay, you're right. But it was neat to see the Maoris use their poise to dance, see the children play stick games for getting ready to hunt like their fathers, and see the women cook and weave flax mats and baskets.
Yes, I suppose that's what makes the Maoris' culture special, though there are probably lots of other ways that the Maoris are special. Maybe we should go talk to 3H about it.
Great idea. We should do that right after the assembly. Please welcome Miss Walters to the stage for an announcement about the winner of the math board contest.
Good morning. Thank you. So this was a math challenge that was actually last week for Valentine's Day. And in this jar, there are a lot of candy hearts. And the task was, can you estimate how many hearts are in this jar? But last week, everybody underestimated how many candies were in this jar. I guess there was a huge disbelief that Miss Walters could actually put this many candies inside a jar. So we had to have a do-over, and this week, everybody guessed again. As a result, we have a few guesses that are extremely close to the actual amount of 458 candies inside this jar. But the winners now have a new problem. They are going to have to divide the amount into 2 equal parts. So I wish them the best of luck. Congratulations to 2 members of 3C, Dee Dee and Tina. If you could please come up and get your prize.
Please welcome Miss Mitchell to the stage to talk about athletics.
Thank you very much. If I could just ask everybody to be quiet between, then we get moving quicker, because there's lots and lots of people talking. So teachers, can I ask you to help with that? That would be great. Now, we have just come off a fantastic season of athletics, and I would like to have every student that participated in basketball this year in grade 5 and 6, and everybody that was on the swim team to please come up onto the stage. Okay. Shh. Come on up. Squish on in. Move right over. There's a lot that goes on in the school day from 8:15 to 3:15. But these people have devoted lots and lots of their time outside of class time, after schools and before schools. Our basketball teams did incredibly well this year, winning most of their games, actually. I saw them playing several times, and there wasn't too many times that I didn't see them winning. And it's not that winning is the only thing, but it sure was nice to see you out there having fun and enjoying playing basketball. Grade 5s, it's their first time playing basketball, some of them, and our grade 6s, it's their second year, and they were outstanding. And I had really, really positive comments from the coaches about the way that they participated and represented our school. So congratulations to our basketball teams. And then our swim team, who makes up, I think there's about 60, how many? 50 students that are on our swim team. They competed in a big meet on Tuesday and Wednesday? Tuesday. And they came third overall. That is an outstanding achievement. They lost a close one. I think South Point and Southridge were 1 and 2, correct, Mr. RG? Southridge was first, West Point Grey was second, Mulgrave was third. There's another school that's close by here, they came fourth. And there's another boys' school over there that they came fifth or sixth. And us, we did great. So well done. I have a lot of time and a lot of accolades for the coaches that make this happen. So if I could have the coaches come up and please give them a round of applause. Thank you to Mr. Gardner, Ms. Dawson, Ms. Yakachuk, Mr. Wan. Ms. Rudak, Ms. Straub, Jameson, Morrow, and Mr. Thompson. So you learn a lot in athletics about life. You learn about trying, and you learn about trying more. And I think that's why I have a special place for the people that work with our children, because in the athletics, because it's constantly, how can I improve to get better? What can I do to score the basket? What can I do to get 1 second faster than I got last week? And that's what these coaches do well every day. So congratulations to all of you. You can quickly go sit down and feel proud of the work you've done this term. Well done.
Motivate everyone else next year to be bigger. Well done, guys.
Please. Thank you. Please welcome Miss Mitchell, Mr. Himmler, and Miss Butler to the stage to hand out merit certificates.
More celebrations. What a fantastic assembly. I'm always pleased when we can incorporate and learn new things about new cultures. And Mr. Hinmuller has come to us. He's Canadian, but he worked in New Zealand for a long time. And I am so pleased that you're sharing the Maori culture with us. It is an interesting culture, and I've been to New Zealand and I've experienced the Maori culture before. They're lovely, lovely people. They have lots and lots of great traditions, as you've learned today. And I love that you're sharing that with our students. So thank you very much for your work, and Miss Butler as well, and Miss Venance, and I think Miss Bernstein as well helped out. I'm not sure where Miss Bernstein is, but and to you guys in 3H, what a fantastic assembly. I've been watching you coming up and down the stairs, and I've noticed that the sun is only out for a short period of time too. And I'm hoping that I can catch that sun, and maybe the sun will start coming out more now. Do you think now that springtime's coming? Think it'll happen? Okay. This week's merit certificate winners. From 3C, Amy Wren. From 3C, George DeCuman. If we can just keep our comments to ourselves as we do this, because it might take a long time if we take time to do that. From 3H, Candy Lee. From 3H, Som Akravan. No, just right here. Just come over here. Akavan Sharif. From 3U, Ryan, just right here. Ryan Hong. Congratulations, Amy. Well done. Well done, George. Congratulations.
Oh, the chief. Nice. You did a great job. Well done. Great job. You did very well. That was excellent. Congratulations. Well done.
From 2C, Maurice Nazari. From 2C, Casper Ahmed. From 2G, Zhen Yan. From 2PK, Isla Mulholland. From 2PK, Winnie Zhu. Congratulations, Maurice. Well done. Well done, Casper. Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations, Isla. Well done. Congratulations. From 1B, Isla Gunn. From 1F, Chloe Fataguso. From 1F, Anna Beaupre. From 1S, Max Hamill. Congratulations, Isla. Well done. Congratulations, Chloe. Well done. Girl. Congratulations, Anna. Well done. Congratulations. Well done. From KJ, Ian Jin. From KJ, Alia Berggener. From KV, Eshan Ramji. Ishan. From KV, Yasser Mojaradi. Shh. From KV, Grace Zhu. From KY, India Gordon. From KY, Ben Zabunchi. They're pretty excited. From 4B. Shh. And 4B, when you come up, if you can just go behind so that we can have some space. There's lots of kids this week. From 4B, Sophia Ferreira. From 4M, Jake Myring. From 4T, Carrie Zhu. From 4T, en français, Finn Wood. Well done, Finn. En français? Oui? Oui? From 5J, Arya Rajwani. From 5J, Eva Torresola. From 5L, Terry Howe. From 5M, Sam McGaw. I hear this one's quite a swimmer. Well done. From 6RJ, Emily Southey. From 6Y, Max Zhang. And from 6R, Lisa Lee. Lots of good things happening in the classroom this week. Congratulations to all of you. Share what your teachers wrote with your parents and read it yourselves and see what your teacher's noticing about the things that you're doing in your classroom. Congratulations and well done. Well done. You can go now. You can go that way.
Please welcome Mr. Morrow to the stage to hand out house points.
Who's ready for the house points? All right, let's practice the ultimate quiet move. So I want everyone to go, Oh, I like that. No more, Miss Mitchell, no more. All right, boys and girls, I'm excited to say that this is the closest that the house points have ever been in the history of Mulgrave. It's an outrageously close call here. In fact, it looks like all the points are about within 200 points. That means that if you got your house 10 points this week, you probably were the difference. Good job, everyone. So, in fourth place with 3,971 is Churchill. All right, let's try that super silent move. In third place with 4,161 points is Curie. All right, if we're quiet, we'll get the last one down. In second place. In second place. In second place. With 4,193 points is Smith. That means the winner with 4,274 points is Luther King. Luther King, stand up. All right, Luther King, stand up. And if everyone is quiet, we'll hear the cheer. Oh, let's try this again. Ready? The super mega silent move. Oh, that did not work. Parents, quiet down. Stop being so excited. All right, let's try again. Let's show how we can be quiet. Ready? Oh, there's noise over here. Kindergartens. Oh. All right, Luther King on 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's okay. Please welcome Miss Mitchell to the stage for dismissal.
I have two things. One's a sad news story and one's a good news story. The sad news is that Mr. Edison has accepted a job in Burnaby as a teacher on call, and he's going to be leaving us. Mr. Wan. Oh, come on up here, Mr. Wan. Mr. Wan, come on up on stage. Mr. Wan, come on up. Now, as he comes up, shh, we don't need to give him hugs. We don't need to give him hugs yet. It's very appreciated, but not right now. Mr. Wan, we wish you all the best in your new job, and we appreciate the work that you've done with our students. Can we all give him a round of applause for the work he's done? Thank you very much. Well done. Yeah, well done. And the good news story is that it's Miss D's birthday today. So let's sing happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. Sit down, please. Sit down. Sit down. Happy birthday, Miss D. Happy birthday to you. Always birthdays in the junior school, lots and lots of birthdays. Special thanks to everyone who came today. What a fantastic way to start our Friday and our weekend. I'm always impressed by the work that happens here, and it's just kudos to the teachers who just do a fantastic job to create such a positive environment for our kids. Thank you very much to all the parents for coming, and we'll see you next week for 5L's Assembly. Thank you.